Hey guys, this is DFD, aka Dark Frozen Depths, back with another Kamihime project video. Now, this is going to be a quick one because I more or less wanted to go over the new updates for not just this but previously as well because there's been quite a few of them if you want to be honest. But first and foremost, as you've seen right then and there, new Heavenly Awakening. It's Artemis and Bao this time, so if you have Light or Thunder, you now got a character that can Heavenly Awakening as well. So there's Nikke, Cybele, Bao, and Artemis all together. That said, it's same old, same old. Use Elemental Advantage if you can. These fights are going to be kind of easy, but it's going to be tedious grinding for months because of how these work. You get the drill, but they're definitely worth it if you grind out all the materials. So you definitely want to. Now, another thing too, I heard that it was supposed to be this patch, but I'm not entirely sure. But Light's supposed to get their versatility weapon, and on top of that, a large stinger for Draconic Eyes, because that's something that comes with the versatility weapons if you don't already have one on that element. So that said, I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen with that one just yet. It's probably within the next few weeks, within maybe 1 week for all we know. But it's supposed to happen soon, sometime this month. I know that for sure. So the second versatility weapon will be here pretty soon. But since I'm also on the screen as well, let me go to this because this is something that needs to be explained. This event right here, the guild competition, Japanese SAD had something a while back when they got their original version of it, where the fire version of Belina is paired with some other characters like Light Osiris or Light 10, like SSR 10. They were so ridiculous with ability damage teams that they actually made them super strong, even though you might have used characters that were off element. Because of that, Japanese SAD redid this guild competition. I don't know if we're going to have the same treatment, but just keep a heads up for that just in case, because this game is really trying to push you to use elemental advantage when it comes to a lot of the later stuff and certain events. But speaking of events, there's a new Advent battle. There's another Malicious Cave event, but unfortunately I have no idea what it's about just yet. And even then, Thunder is actually one of my worst elements right now, so no guarantees if I'll even clear it or not. At least not with elemental advantage. If they allow ability damage, I can easily do it with some off element team, so that's something to know. I might even be able to do it with Thunder if it's ability damage. But another thing too is that Gacha, these are still here if you haven't got them, so that's something to know. But this character is new, but she's also permanent. She is for Light. She's actually not too bad as a character, and her weapon's also pretty good in my opinion. But since she's permanent, don't have to worry about her. So just giving people a heads up on that. I've tried it, which is why my jewels is a little bit low, but that's just because I really wanted her. You don't have to get her, especially since she's permanent. But again, if you really want to save up your jewels for like later stuff, and know there's like a few collaboration events and all that too, which if you want to be honest, I could have saved the jewels for, but I still dumped like a good 9,000 jewels on this. But anyways, like I said, she's not priority. You don't have to do it. And even then, it's the fact that she's like permanent, so you'll probably get her later. Another thing too, when you go into your party screen, some of you may have noticed this, some of you may not have. They have combined all the different stuff before. So you had your preset teams right here, but then you had your reserve teams that was saved up right here. So that said, you can organize all your teams that way. It's basically like they kind of simplified it. They even made it easier to copy teams and paste them somewhere else, so that's something to know. But that's a quick little thing that that it's been in here since the last patch. I don't know how many people have really paid full attention to that, but there's not much new to it. As more as they just combine systems and make it like kind of simplified. But anyways too, this is what I was talking about with the weapons as well. Like like I said, this is still the main thing that people are still going to want to get. Like, for water, here's your versatility weapon. I cannot stress this enough. These weapons are stupidly powerful. 6 weapon skill effects, and it's really, really good. So, water's already had theirs. You can get one for light pretty soon. There's also going to be fire, thunder, wind, and dark. So, I forgot the exact order, but they're coming after light. So, and I do remember wind being the last one, but I'm not 100% sure. But also something else too that may or may not catch your interest too. If you somehow manage to save up a lot of eyes, you can probably get the special miracle ticket. It will greatly help you if you save it up for some of the characters later down the line, or some of the add-ons, one of the two, because some of the collaboration characters are absolutely absurd. And then there's also like add-ons is pretty powerful right now, but there's going to be more add-ons coming out later. So they'll be like top level, but you won't be able to get them immediately, because the weird thing with those add-ons is that they won't be on the ticket during debut, which is a first for the series. But hey, they'll be on the ticket eventually once they're all released, so you can save that up if you want. Last thing I have to mention too is and it's in the challenge tab as well. EX boss battles, they've been updating those a little bit. I still haven't done these two. I still haven't tried them. I'm kind of waiting to get my white versatility weapon before I go into the malicious fights. This one I need to get my fire team a little bit stronger. It's been giving me a little bit of trouble dealing with her mechanic because it's kind of tricky. But those are like the only 3 I haven't cleared. So that's the whole thing with that. Like, you literally see everybody else cleared. Literally everyone. But yeah, they're going to add more of these, and there's definitely going to be more malicious ones. So keep in mind, malicious is the hardest ones in the game. Hardest fights in the game, period, point blank. Because malicious EX bosses, 1 billion HP at least. They're higher than what any raid we have currently. And we'll get another raid pretty soon along with new souls. But these guys still have more HP than even that raid. So that's saying something. So keep that in mind. But anyways, that's all for this video. I didn't want to like do too much on it. Also keep in mind that there's a new malicious cave that's out. I haven't tried it yet. But again, I may have an upload video of that if I happen to clear it. So there you go. But that's all for now, guys. More is definitely going to come soon. I am planning a few things, in fact, and you could kind of look forward to that. And I've also uploaded videos of other stuff too, if you're actually like still looking at this. But there's videos of this one game called Amana Alive, which is kind of like a platformer type thing. I'm going to put more videos up of that pretty soon too, because I do like that game. I do want to show off my perfect runs. Well, they're not really perfect runs, but they're still a perfect clear. But anyways, that's all for this. More will come soon, and take care.